Let's go. I really got the feeling today that everything is going my way. Now this is what I'm talking about. Every time I see your smile, it makes me shout. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing's gonna stop us today. Get on the bus or get out the way. We're cruising with the radio on. So turn it up to 10. Here comes our favorite song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn, good whatever, wherever you are. Welcome to another episode of the Power Series with yours truly, Adranyi, bringing you goodness on the Power platform. It's been a while since we streamed, but like I mentioned, we are back on the show. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about, well, if you missed Microsoft Build, awesome. Lots of announcements, lots of releases, lots of features talked about. In today's episode, I am going to be recapping some of my favorite, my highlights of Build. I'm going to share that with you, and we're going to walk you through how to use them, play around with them, and then let you loose to go build and have, fun with it. When we come back, that is what we'll be talking about. Stick and stay. Yes, we are back. Why does it look like my face is not illuminated or my face is a bit what could it be? Nothing. Well, it's just me just freaking out. Awesome. Well, welcome to the show once again. I'm yours truly, Adranyi, bringing you Power Platform Awesomeness live from Accra, Ghana, in the West Africa. What else was I going to say? Well, no, I was just messing up with you. Anyway, welcome to the show. If this is your first time joining us, we talk about Power Platform, demystifying it, building it, using it for scenarios and stuff like that. Today, I have a few interesting things to share. Coming off of Build, pretty much recapping all the goodness and things that were shared on Build. I'm going to talk about my highlights, share some of the things with you, and walk through how some of the things look like. So if this seems like something you want to do with me this and every other Sunday, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share your thoughts, drop your comments, drop your questions, drop your feedback, your suggestions, and we'll try to make that as awesome as possible. Ignore the things in the background. Yeah, I do a lot of crazy stuff, so that's just it. I don't know, but I feel I don't feel the light in my face. I feel that. Just a sec. Let's see. Let me. You know what? I think we can do with this. I don't know, but I just feel that I could do with a lot more light in my face, so it's a bit brighter, but I'm sure most of you can see me, so that's fine. Anyway, this is me goofing around. So, Microsoft Build. If you don't know what Microsoft Build is pretty much the developer conference for Microsoft where we get to see cool things that a Microsoft team has been working on, announcement, feature releases, roadmaps being shared, cool stuff. In the areas of the Power Platform, there were lots of amazing stuff that were shared. For me, a couple of them stood out. A couple of them were, for me, the wow factor. Well, no, I won't say everything was a wow factor, but for me, the interesting ones, I really want to share with you to see how that, that pretty much works. So you guys can go try it out. Now, the first part had to do with, setting changes on the Power Platform. First off, in terms of logos, so the whole Power Platform itself got a logo. Let me pull that up so that I can share that with you. Power Platform itself got a new logo, and then there is a new member. So if you look at the Power Platform now, it's made up of Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Virtual Agent, right? There's four. Now, in the past, Power Apps, within the Power Apps, you could create Power Apps Canvas app, Power Apps Mobile app, and then you could create Power Portals, all right? So Power Portals was the kind of is the evolution from SharePoint sites pages. It was the evolution of that into Power Portals that allowed you to build portals or front-facing applications for your enterprise data. But now that is now a standalone application. So now we have introduction of a fifth service in that Power Platform loop now called Power Pages. Yes, I thought you're going to be happy about that. Yeah, Power Pages. Power Pages. Yeah. So that is now part of that's now the fourth service or member of the Power Platform. Basically allows you to create, technically, say website, or put it that way, but based off of your data source and enterprise data. That's amazing. I haven't done a lot of playing around with that because I was more interested in the other places. But surely, yeah, definitely, I'll be trying that out, and I'll bring you my thoughts, on how it is. For now, let me share with you. Let's do this. Microsoft, is it Cloud Icons? No, it's just Microsoft Icons, and yeah. Power Platform. This is exciting. Where is it? So, funny enough, I see the AI builder, I see the Power Platform. Okay, yeah, there you go. It's here. So I am going to share with you the logos. All right. And then oh, we don't. Okay. Anyway, not to worry. So, first off, you Power Apps, Power Virtual Agent, Power Automate, Power BI. You're very familiar with those ones. If you're not familiar with it, the logos. If you look at the bottom right, you see the logos, which form part of my logo. So that's it. But the new component, and actually, hold on, let's see. Let me bring this up. Okay. And then I can share with you. Welcome if you're joining us. And if you have any questions or suggestions, drop them in the chat, and I'll try as much as possible to, remember them. All right. So, let's see. Don't worry, we'll be sharing that. I'm just trying to get the image for you. Awesome. Yeah. There has been yeah, and that, trust me, it is really fun, right? It is fun because the evolution, all right, the evolution of the Power Platform is just amazing. It's just amazing. And I've been on this thing a while. I've seen it evolve. I've seen the changes, and it's just amazing how the team at Microsoft is putting their all in, getting it, adding features, listening to technically listening to what the community is saying, and building those experiences for us. I'm really excited about it. And then we'll also we'll look at the key how do you call it, roadmap for 2022, the release, roadmap as well. And then if there are any other things, I'll share with you that. So let me go ahead and, where is that, share with you the changes. All right, we have them here. Let me make it a bit bigger, and then split this for you to see. So this is the new Power Platform. All right, so as you can see at the top here, its logo, the new Power Platform logo. So I'm just going to give you a hint. This is going to be incorporated into the Power Series shows logo as we have them already. So we're just going to make sure we're covering everything. So now the entire platform has this new logo, which is the Power Platform. I think it's exciting. The more like the origami folding style, which I personally like. Now there's a traditional or the original Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, right? And then the Power Virtual Agent. All right. Even even this missed one thing, but don't worry, I'll share that with you separately. And then beneath all this, right, is the Dataverse, the AI Builder, and Power FX. All right. This is part of the evolution. However, the new players, all right, or the new player in it is Power Pages. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how Power Pages looks like. Let me bring this here. Let me switch this for you quickly so I can share that with you. So whilst I'm doing that, you can drop your questions in chat. Welcome. It's exciting, it's all excitement. It's all awesomeness. So now what we have. Where is that? So let me actually bring in one more. I want to share this with you. Okay. Let's save this so we can share with the people on the show. Yep. So, where is that? There you go. So now, this is, and thanks to, there you go. So here, this is the new Power Platform. All right. So you have your Power Platform, your conventional Power Apps, Power Virtual Agent, Power Automate, Power BI, and the new member Power Pages right here. Right. You have Power Pages right here. So this is how the ecosystem looks like. And surrounding or beneath this, you have your Power FX, you have the Dataverse, you have over 700 plus data connectors. So you have your AI builder, you have a lot of management tools to make it interesting. So that is the first announcement, okay, that I have to share. The addition of a new member, which is the Power Pages. Yeah. So if you have any questions, suggestions, concerns, clarifications, you can drop them and I'll try to, answer those for you on the Power, the new Power Platform. Now, the second thing that I was really interested in. So if you follow me keenly, you realize that I also love to do stuff in development. So I did a whole series on the Bot Composer framework. If you don't know what the Bot Composer framework is, it's just something that allows you to create conversational bots, using a very easy graphical interface, rather than using your, the SDKs writing C# directly. Now, what happened is that the UI, awesome. There's nothing wrong with Bot Composer framework. Now, there was its counterpart, its no-code, low-code counterpart in the Power Platform, which was the Power Virtual Agent, that allowed us to create conversational bots and agents hassle-free, less code or no code. Now, there has been a unification, and that's the interesting part. So now they have unified the authoring environment. So what you see now, what you get now is you can, whether you were low code, no code, or citizen developer, or you were pro developer, there's now a unified canvas or unified design place for you to develop your bots or your agent. That's exciting. So I don't need to go, right? I don't need to be in, bot composer framework to do, if I want to do if I want to do that, or be in Power Virtual Agent. Now I can be in just one canvas and do that. Let's quickly take a look at that. So let me go and open this up. Yeah, and it's just exciting. So let's open Power Virtual Agent, and you would understand that pretty soon. And yeah, like I said, a lot of people in the community have done videos and stuff about it. These are just my pick. I'm saving I'm saving the the more interesting ones for best. So let's go here. So Power Virtual Agent. So I'm going to log on. All right. And then you would see, and I'll try to open Bot Composer Framework. I don't think I've updated mine, but you will see the similarities, that have been brought in by the Microsoft team, doing a very awesome and amazing job at that. It's loading, and I think it's interesting. So now check this out. So now unified platform where I can build my bot either as a low code or citizen developer or as a pro developer, right? So here, your home, having this is a try environment. So no, I'm not signing up for that today. So this is a try environment. So I have some of the how do you call it? Some of my bots I created have all been moved because it was just a try environment. I have other ones in the paid environment, right? So simple interface, straightforward, nothing too crazy, they're quite clean if you ask me. There's a test bot here. You can check at this point, so do you see this? So now bot framework composer moved. So Azure Development Tools Composer is now in the new topics menu. All right. So merged bot composer framework. So this just was like bot composer framework, but now merged into Power Virtual Agent. Now the thing is, it was developed from scratch, from ground up, but then took into consideration bot composer framework and the Power Virtual Agent to give us a unified and a better experience. Right. So yeah, go ahead. You can create new topics, connect them, create your entities, publish them, manage the board, create your skills, channel. AI capabilities built directly into it. And trust me, this is amazing. Now, don't get scared. On Demystify Tech, which is on Fridays, that's when I do all the hardcore development stuff. I will be visiting bot development again, but this time specifics, doing specific things, because people have asked me to share or show how to do specific things, and I'll do that. But on the Power series, I might do it myself or bring one of the MVPs who is more passionate or who has done a lot more in the bot composer framework than I have done. I'll bring them up to share that for you. So yeah, pretty much. So entities, we don't have anything running here, so you don't see that. Let's return to the home anyway. So that's the second update that I was pretty much excited about, the unifying development environment for bot framework and then Power Virtual Agent. All right. So interesting. And then the cool thing is that right here, you'd have a lot of, resources, that, is helping you to do, to create bot or virtual agent right here within it. All right. Now, the next thing that I was extremely excited about had to do with some AI capabilities. All right, now let's backtrack. I've started talking about Azure Cognitive Services, AI, and all that. So it's interesting that on the Power Series, and one of the features that was announced at Build for Power Platform, which was really exciting, was the ability to take hand drawings and convert them into power apps. I was like, initially, I was like, okay, I have seen this project somewhere. It was one of his Microsoft, I think, Garage project that allowed them, to you draw something and then AI build out some AI thing would, but then so I, in as much as I was thinking and hoping that maybe sometime down the line that will be made available within Power Platform, it happened. So now you can now just draw or sketch, right? And then use that sketch and convert it into a Power App or one of the screens. That's one. That's exciting. The second part is if you do Figma, if you're someone who does a lot of mockups and UI designs in Figma, you can now actually turn your whole Figma board into Power Apps. Yeah, I know. I know that sounds crazy, but it's doable. So today, for the rest of the show, I will be walking us through because those are the two exciting things on it. So I'll be walking us through through that. First of all, um, drawing a few things, and then also trying to put a few things together in Figma, and then bring it into Power Apps and see how that works. All right. So if this is exciting, let's get into it. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring this up. If I do pen. Or actually, let me do not let me try paint. I am not sure if my tablet is connected, but let's see. I'll try to connect it here. Let's see if it wakes up. Okay, I think it's awake. Oh yeah, it's awake. My tablet is awake. So I'm using a digitizing tablet here. And I just want to use that. I just want to use that to do the illustration. All right, so I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit, and let's see. So what you're seeing now is my tablet. So let's say I am drawing. So don't worry. I mean, I just want to show you how this is gonna work. So let's see. I have this. I have that. Okay. Don't worry. I'm not fully used to using this, so please bear with me. All right. I have three screens, so it's so what I'm trying to do now is just basically, you know what? Let me redo this. All right. Yeah. Let's redo this. There you go. Actually, Yep. Well, that's okay. Not to worry. And then let's do this one. And then I will do this. And let me just shade this. All right. Let's say this is a button. Well, if this is properly closed, I think I can just pick this. And then I can pick this. Yeah. And let me pick this text. Now, from what I have tried, you don't necessarily need to give it any color or anything. All right, it would pretty much you just technically need outlines. All right, so now let me, I could I'm just now looking at what I have done. I mean, I just wanted to let you know that it is truly a freehand, sketch. And not necessarily, using. I mean, you can use any tool if you want to. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with it. All right, like I could decide to, use hand drawn stuff. You know what? I think let's do it that way so people see that. So this is it. I'm just gonna pick this. No, let's change the color to black. I think the thickness is just too much. This is fine. So, okay. Let's see if I can reduce this a bit. Yeah, don't be too stressed about this. I'm just trying to make it a lot easier. So here, so there you go. We have so we have, let's say, one. We have another one. And then we have a third one. Okay. And then now I'll do a fourth one here. Okay. And for this one, I'll do this. And I'll flip it. And I'll try to put it here. Okay. And so I'll do this. Okay. And in terms of fill, I'll just fill this. So I'm just trying to create like a drop down. All right. And I would, let's say here, let's add another one. And then in here, I'll add a text. Okay, let's pick this. And then I'll say, yeah, we'll call this register. And we will reduce it to probably 14. No, let's just 12. Yeah. We will center it and make. So this is going to be like a button. All right. And then I'm going to add, let's say, one checkbox here, another checkbox here, and I'll pick maybe this and do it like a radio button. Okay, copy V. Yeah. And let's put another one here. All right. So now this is it. All right. So I'm going to export this as a graphic image. All right. I'm just going to export this as a graphic image. And then import this in Power Apps. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's actually crop this. There you go. So we have this. So I'm going to File, Save As, PNG, and then I'll just put this on the desktop, okay, and say app underscore from sketch. All right, so we just created this simple design, or you could have sketched it however you wanted to do that. All right, so I can close this. Let's go to the desktop. Let's be sure this is an image. So I open this, and truly we have this image. Right, now let's see how the new changes in Power Apps would allow us to take this hand drawn and convert it to a screen. All right, so let's go ahead. So let's go back to let me open here, open all apps. Let's open our Power Apps, and then you're going to see the distinct feature right from within the app. Okay, you're going to see that that option. So we're going to do the sketch, and then we'll do the Figma before I share with you the roadmap for Power Platform, and then we'll call it a day, keeping it simple. So these are the two things I want you to be mindful of when you coming. These are the new guys. All right here. The first one, upload an image of an app or form, and we'll convert it into an app. Or the second one, Figma. You're going to download the Figma UI toolkit for Power Apps, use that to build the UI, and import that file, and then Power Apps will build the application. All right. So right now we're going to try the image one, and then we'll try the Figma. Right. So let's get into it. Okay. So I'll start with image, and then you see it. So like I mentioned, the good ones and the bad ones. Now there is an extra advantage. Now, if I added the labels, right, the cool things about it is that it would even actually try to infer and build the data for me. So let's check this out. Okay, let me quickly go back to the app. Right, let me actually do this. Where is that? Let's open this up. All right, and I will edit. I'll try to edit it. Oh man, I should have left the spaces. Okay, let's do this quickly. Don't worry. So let's use Paint. Okay. Let's use Paint. Instead of using just Paint, I'm going to use Paint 3D. Look at the sophistication or the stress I want to give myself. Well, let's just close it. I just want to, do something very simple. Okay, so there we go. I'll pick a text, put it here, and then I'll say, let's say first name. All right. And let's make this a 12. Okay. So let's select this. What's happening? No, give me a sec. Okay. So let's do something like this. So let's do first name, and then hold on. Let's just do this. So let me bring in the shapes, and let's do this, and then let's put this here. Okay, great. All right, And then I'll add another text, make it 12. And then somewhere here, I'll say last name. That is if I can even type now. You know, select this, make it bold. Let me make it 14. No, let's just make it bold. Yeah, I think 14 is fine. All right. So we can select this, bring it here. And I can actually also select this, copy and paste it, and bring it here. All right, so first name, last name. Assuming we're trying to build something like a simple, registration, system. All right, so I'll pick another one. We'll put it here. And then we'll say email address. And then we'll bring it somewhere here. And I'll copy this. Okay. We'll copy this and bring it here. Okay. Let's do the last one. All right. First name, last name, email. Let's do the last one here for phone number. All right. And let's bring this somewhere here. And then I'll copy this and bring it down here. Okay. So we have the fields, and I'm going to now add let me just add, let me just add this. Let me add this. And then I would add a text in here and call it, let's just say register. Okay, put this in the middle, bring it here. Okay, there you go. So let's just say this very simple one. All right, this very simple form. And then I think just for showing the potential for other stuff, I'll go ahead and add like 2 more controls to mimic the, sorry. No. 2 more controls just to mimic. So we're going to open this up a bit. Okay, and then I will draw. Okay, so let's actually even do it this way. Yeah, and then I'll rotate it. I think. Okay, I think 50. No, let's actually rotate it. Yeah, 4. No. Let's see. 45. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yep. Well, yeah, just let's make it 45. There you go. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. All right. And then let's see. I think let's look at the brushes. I'll use a paint bucket, fill it with black. This is it. Okay. So let's do this. Sorry guys. I just wanted to show how. There you go. This is fine. And then not 3D shape, and then I'll add a checkbox here, and then I'll add a text by it here, and then I'll do remember me. Okay, so which is just like building. There you go. Okay, so assuming we have this, so now let's save this. All right, so again, let me put this on the desktop just like we did, and I'll just replace it with our form sketch. Right, yeah, let's replace it. Cool, awesome. So now when we come back here, the sketch we have now has first name, last name, email, phone number, register, and remember me. All right, now the plan is to try out this new image. So here we just go to next, and then upload an image or a screenshot of an existing form. So I'll go here, give it a name, and I'll say we'll call this registration, and I'll upload my own image. Click here to choose a file, and I'll go to the desktop, and then we'll pick this. All right, and then I'll say it's for phone, right? And then next. Now this, using AI in the background, it's identifying, check that out. So here you have the ability to pick out all the stuff. So look at what it's recognized. It's recognized all the red stuff as text labels, and then all the green stuff as text inputs. All right. Now here you can change them. So we know that this is a text. These are all text. But this here, we want it to be a drop down, right? So actually what you can do is that if I select it, there are options for me to either delete the tag and then select everything around it. And then look at this, it's a drop down. Isn't that cool? So this here is a label, that's correct. But this, what is it? It is a checkbox. All right. This, it identified this as a text input, but it's not. It's actually what? A button. So this is just inferring using AI and letting it figure out, okay, what are the things this person is, picking out, is trying to, use. So now it identified the labels, identified the text inputs, and then I just make a change for the drop down and the button. Now, look at the next thing. Data. It's asking me, look, I can create a new table in Dataverse, right, for you, so you can start entering. And I'm like, yeah, why not? Do that for me. If you want to skip it, that's fine. You can just select skip. But as part of this, I want to show it. So let's go ahead and do it. Then, it is, so there you go. Look at this. It's identifying the columns. First name, last name, email, phone number. Look at that. First name, last name, email, phone number. Identified, right? I like it. Review. It's created a table with first name as the primary key, last name, email. Obviously you won't use first name as a primary key, but you can change this. All right. So create. And now it will, just from that simple image, what has happened right now is we've been able to create an application starting with one form that has identified the component, allowed me to do some tweaks, and then even created a backend data store for me, all from just a sketch. That I think is awesome. That is awesome. Yep. And we'll be talking more about UI next week. I have an interesting person coming onto the show. We'll be talking UI. So trust me, it's it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I'll start releasing it in due course. Now, whilst that is happening, all right, I don't think we'll do this. Just, pages for the Microsoft Power Pages. Like I said, pretty much like building, and it's web mobile responsive within the same ecosystem. You can try it. I will drop the links here. Let's drop the link. So I just dropped it there. Now, so for Figma, so let's do this. Power Apps Figma UI Kit. So if you're using oh sorry. Figma UI Kit. So to leverage the second part, you will need this. So if you're already using Figma, you need to download, you need to, add the Power Apps Figma UI Kit. All right. You need to include that into your Figma settings, as in the plugin. And then once you have that, you use this Figma UI Kit to create your app, and then you can import it. So let's try to do the same thing. I think I have Figma on this machine. Ah, man. Do I? Hold on, let's see. I know I had Figma. Yeah, I think I do. Let's log in. Let's see. I know I have Figma, but yeah. Let's try to get me. I'm just doing this whilst our app is building. There you go. So look at this. Check this out. So this here is our app. Our app has been built for us, right? First name, last name, email, phone number. There's a register here. There's a drop down that is populated. There's an option set here. All right. So you can just go ahead and tweak this to your liking. Trust me. So I want this here. I want the button to come here with the register. See, you see in the button with the register already. This is a drop down, right? This I just picked it here so you can see we can do this. There is an option here, but I can just change this to remember. I saw this as a label. I didn't set this up, all right? So we can delete this. I was just showing you that you can pick this. So here you go. I can save this. And when we run, look at that. I have a working app. All right. All this built from me, right? From just an image. All right. So I can go in there, tweak it, add stuff as I want to. All right. So that is, let's leave. So that is from a sketch. So let's see how we doing. I think we still have a few more. We have some time, right? So not to worry. So let's see. I think I just logged in. Close. Yes. So let's see. Where is that? Did I look at that? I think I closed it. So hold on. Let me do this. Let me bring out. Power Apps, Figma UI Kit. Where is that? Power App Kit Figma. Is it loading? Yeah. This is crazy, man. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So I can, let me see. Yep. There we go. So yeah, so this is it. So this is the Figma UI, right? This is how it looks like, so it's pretty much a lot of the component. They have, build the components for you that you can actually use. So when you're in Figma, you're going to use the components provided to build. All right. I think I already logged in. So let's see. I just want to be sure. Okay, so this is coming in from. Okay, that's fine. So let's go to plugins and we'll go to community. Yeah. It's asking, it's just asking me to do stuff before it allows me to, get stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I'm in there. Yeah, let's go to plugins. I'm not I've not installed any yet, so let's go to browse. And in here, I'll go to power ups. I'll just search for power ups. What? Let's see. Figma UI. Okay, let me do this. Microsoft. Figma, Visual Studio, unofficial. Wait. Power. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Where is that? Yep. Yeah, this is. I don't know why it's. Hold on. Let's see. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Let's go and do this. Oh, so the yeah. So let's just go ahead and duplicate it. Yeah. So instead of adding the plugins, we're duplicating the project. Naked is so we're actually duplicating the, how do you call it? Let's block. Yep. Okay, so there you go. So check this out. So this opens it up with, the UI kit, this first page, the second step, getting started, design your apps and all the component converted into an app. That's when you're bringing it in, all that is here, right? So if you go to convert this to an app, as you can see, so let me actually zoom in so you see. So this is just provided for you as a means of a guide. All right, so you see this is the guide, but start from here. So let's zoom this in. So you see, so well, yeah, I know the kit is in preview, but that's fine. So you're going to use the kit to build. So now that you have it, I think I can go ahead and create a new project. And then this, by virtue of duplicating this, it's added, what is done is that it's added the kit. So you can see here, PIUI kit in terms of colors. If I go to, adding controls as well, also all those things will be specific to, as you can see, the power ups. All right, and then I can just use that to build and save. And then when I come back into here, I'll now select Figma preview, just like we did for, and this one will actually for the app name, and then the link to the Figma page, right, which will be this page. If this is the page I'm working on, all right, it will be the link to this page, and then it will technically do that. So let's see if I just click here and then I say, let's say test page. And yeah, this is by no means, how do you call it? It's not, this is not a, how do you call it? It's not a Figma tutorial. All right. So this is a test page. And then, yeah, we can change the layout. Yeah, it's running on a phone version. We want a phone version. So there you go. So you can see all the Look at that. So the headers, right? Containers, they have all the components for you to use. The form, you see the button, the labels, the drop downs. So what you do is that you're going to use this kit to build your UI. And once you're done, copy the URL, bring it into your power, make the powerapps.com, select it, and then it's going to scaffold all that for you. So for me, these were the cool things. Recap for me was one, the unifying power virtual agent and then the bot framework composer, right? The ability to, use either an image or Figma, okay? And the new members of the family, which is Power Pages, and then the fact that that whole ecosystem is being worked on to accommodate a lot of our changes. All right. Well, so this is where I bring to you today's episode. Next week, hopefully, we're going to get a guest. It's been a while we got guests on the show. This is the style for Power Series. So we're going to have a guest on the show next week. I won't disclose that yet. But once the flyers go out, I'm sure you get to know who's coming onto the show. So we're going to have an interesting conversation with this person. The person's going to share, the person does some really awesome stuff. So we're going to share it with us. We'll see how that goes. And we'll have some fun. Well, if this seems or this was something interesting for you, please, this is the point for you to go to the channel, subscribe, so we can grow the channel, and also get your comments and questions coming. We do this because of you and because of the love for it. So sometimes your questions and comments drive the way we take the show. So until I come your way again next week for another episode of the Power Series, stay safe, stay blessed. Let's make the world a better place. And I'm out.